Good afternoon, this is Stormcastle from Stormcastle's Comics and Collectibles, and San Diego Comic Con is going on. So I'm doing something a little different type of content that honestly I would like to start doing a wrap-up of news that I do. Because I don't have a San Diego Comic Con graphic and I'm still working on my editing for my videos, we're going to look at this preview magazine with this amazing art of Space Ghost because it's a good series. If you're not checking it out, it really is pretty good. And I have some news to share. So, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really could use the likes. Gets me more in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment about any of the news that you find interesting. If you enjoy this kind of formatted video. And first we're going to go over some DC news. Because I've got a bit more DC news than I have Marvel news right now. Hall H is going to be on a little bit, and I'll have more news ideally tomorrow. And I said, first have some DC news, have some Marvel news, and a couple little bits of odds and ends. So, that said, we're going to start off with the DC stuff, and we're going to talk about DC's new initiative called All In. All In is where they're going. It's their big thing they're making a push for. And so they're going to have two main universes, which is the main DC universe with the Earth Prime, and then there's going to be the Absolute Universe. The Absolute Universe is a reimagining and a tinkering of the heroes to make them a little more grittier, darker, street level, realistically. It's going to be basically their version of the Ultimate Universe. There's been a bunch of news about it. I've kind of interested in some things I've heard. We know there's going to be a new Batman. Some designs where Batman looks more of a bodybuilder, and less more of the thinner athlete that we're used to. It looks like Alfred Pennyworth is going to be more like the Earth 1 books that we're doing. He has more of that kind of look, more of a grizzled kind of look to it. I've seen only a little bit of Superman art. But we know there's an Absolute Superman coming out. There's a new Absolute Wonder Woman title. She's wearing the armor. It looks like she was carrying an axe. Kind of interesting. Absolute Flash, from what I understand, Jeff Lemire is going to be writing. I enjoy Jeff Lemire stuff. There are people out there who are big Jeff Lemire fans, so this could be good for them. Nick Robles is going to do the art. The interesting part was when they showed the Flash, he has red hair. So I'm almost thinking that's Wally West. There's going to be a Green Lantern book. It's going to have Hal Jordan and John Stewart. And the new Green Lantern Joe, who I cannot remember the last name no matter for the life of me. Probably should have wrote that one down too. But we're going to get that. That Green Lantern. We also know there's a Martian Manhunter book coming out. I haven't seen any leaks of any art, and I did not have the information on the creative teams, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Also, speaking of Green Lantern, on October 23rd, we're going to get Green Lantern Dark, which is going to be an Elseworlds story. The writer is Tate Bromhall, and the artist is Weather Dill Adara, who I have no idea who that is, and I probably mangle the name. But it's going to be based off the Green Lantern from the Tangent line of comics that had come out years ago that DC had done. They did Stanley's Just Imagine, but then they did a Tangent line where they kind of went off at an angle. So it looks like it's going to be more of a mystic with a staff. Honestly, the art and leaks for the new Green Lantern Dark kind of has me interested. It's a nice Elseworld story, and that should be pretty good. But with the All In, we're going to have, the Absolute Universe, and at the end of the Absolute Power series, we're getting ourselves a brand new Justice League title. And I've been waiting for Justice League for some time, so I know I talk a lot about Marvel stuff, but I'm a Justice League fan also. Martian Manhunter is my favorite DC character, and I'm always happy to hear more about him. So we know there's new Justice League Unlimited coming out. Mark Waid is going to be the writer. Mark Waid is has done some amazing work. He's done some controversial work, but honestly, I think it's more of a. I like more Mark Waid stuff. Dan Moore is going to be the artist. There's an amazing wraparound cover. Darkseid is coming back into prominence as the villain at the end of the Absolute Power stuff, and he's coming back towards the forefront of the thing. So it looks like that for this new Justice League Unlimited, Superman is building a new Justice League, a much larger Justice League, and fans of the old cartoon may be much happier. We know that there's Superman's on the team, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash. Looks like Wally West. We're going to have a Green Lantern on the team. Martian Manticore on the team, which again makes me happy. Hal Jordan is the Green Lantern, but also we're going to have Star Sapphire Carol Ferris on the team. Black Lightning is on the team. The idea, from what I had seen, is that not only are they be having the main highlight characters, but also it's going to highlight some of the lesser known characters are going to get prominence, and that's kind of exciting. But besides having Justice League Unlimited, it's going to cross over with the brand new JSA title. We're getting a new JSA title, the Justice Society of America title by Jeff Johns is going to come to an end, which honestly looks like he's kind of petering out anyways. I like the Helena Wayne. I like the way the story's going to go, but it really seems he's kind of... But Jeff Lemire is taking over for the new JSA book, and Diego Ortegui, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. He will be the new artist. And this is going to be a team which has Hawkgirl and Hawkman, Jay Garrick, Wildcat, Dr. Fate. It looks like at first it's going to be the classic Kent Nelson Dr. Fate, but he might be replaced with Khalid. It's going to have Alan Scott in it, and also it looks like we're going to get the Infinity Inc. characters. Jade, Obsidian. There's an Hourman on the team. It looks like the Infinity Inc. will be tied in. The first few issues are going to cross over with the Justice League Unlimited, and also on the new Justice League Watchtower, the JSA is going to have their own area, which is going to be called the Golden Quarters. So that's kind of interesting. That sounds pretty interesting for me, and I hope other people will be there. Also, announcement is there's a New Gods series. With the return of Darkseid, we're going to see some more of the New Gods. Ram V, or I don't know if it's Ram V or Ram 5. I think it's Ram V. And with the art by Evan Cagle, who will be doing for the New Gods. Ram said he's very happy about having a chance of playing with the New Gods. He's very excited about this. He says this is a story about fatherhood. So, there are designs for new Orion costume, and Orion is the son of Darkseid, so that's kind of exciting. Hopefully we'll get to see some Scott Free, so we can see the way him interact with Mr. Miracle. I enjoyed the stuff. I'm a fan of New Gods. Anytime Jack Kirby's Fourth World comes forward, that makes me happy. So the fact that we're going to get some New God stuff is really interesting. That's what I got for my DC news, but I now have some Marvel news. I'm sorry, there's one more DC thing. Action Comics is going to go weekly in October. Mark Waid is going to be the writer, and Clayton Henry is going to be the artist for it. And in the back, and then in the second half of the book will be a Supergirl story. She'll be returning with Mariko Tamiko, and Skylar Partridge will be the artist. It's going to be a backup story of the Woman of Tomorrow, so we're going to see a return to Supergirl for the title, Superman in the front. So that could be interesting if you are an Action Comics fan. Honestly, I'm probably might take a look at it myself. Anyways, if any of those books seem interesting, feel free to comment. I hope I'm talking loud enough and not talking too quietly. Now for the I only have a little bit of Marvel news so far. I'm hoping there'll be some more Marvel news tonight and tomorrow. If I can find some more Marvel news tomorrow, I will definitely do an update of that. First off is the Marvel QR codes, which are out right now at the back of the brand new From the Ashes for the X-Men books. It looks like that is only being used so the endings wouldn't be spoiled for that, and Marvel will be discontinuing the use of the QR codes for most of the stories from going onward, which honestly, concerns about that the QR pages will be gone years, making stories incomplete, really, I can more than understand that. But we are getting a new West Coast Avengers series. I don't know if it's going to be a full ongoing or 5 issues. Honestly, Marvel, you never know. Jerry Dugan is writing it, and Danny Kim is going to be the artist. The team is going to consist of Iron Man, War Machine, Spider-Woman, Firestar, and it looks like they're going to be trying to rehabilitate villains. Amongst the first on there, especially on the new art of the cover, is Ultron. And I have concerns. I like Ultron as a villain. He's an amazing villain. I'm not sure that they'd be trusting it. But on the other hand, back in the old West Coast Avenger storyline, there was Ultron Mark 12. He preferred to be called Mark. And he was actually a good version of Ultron. That Ultron 13 tried to destroy, but had recently re-shown up in the Avengers Inc. storyline. So, could be a good Ultron, but the idea comes out of the new current Iron Man storyline, where Rhodey says that there are some villains out there who might want to redeem themselves. So this could be fun. It could be if it's a long-term series, I'll definitely check it out because I am very interested in that. We are getting a new Spider-Girl. She's going to appear in the Spider-Boy number 12. So if you are enjoying the Spider-Man Boy number 12 by Dan Slott, there'll be a new Spider-Girl. If not, the new character speculated on. Also, we're going to get some new Ultimate books. There's going to be Ultimate's one-shot called 1 Year Later. Talk about everything that's happened in the Ultimate Universe in the 1 year. And there's going to be a new monthly title, which is going to try to update the Ultimate Universe monthly in real time. Almost feels like the new shades of the new universe. I don't know how enjoyable it is, but at that point, it means that each issue should be relatively compact and finished with each book. More details will come out about that, but it's interesting. And the other really kind of like the really big news is the next year's Marvel's initiative is going to be called One World Under Doom. And looks like Doctor Doom is going to be the big prominent bad guy for the entire 2025 year. There have been rumors of him becoming the Sorcerer Supreme. If you're reading Blood Hunt, you know what's been going on inside there. Rumor has it he's making new outfits for Spider-Man, and he has his team of own mutants that he kept safe from Orcus during the X-Men storylines. And it looks like that Doom is working to consolidate and build up his own sense of power. So, that'll be either their big event, or maybe it'll be like when they did Dark Reign, which I honestly like the way the Dark Reign lasted for a while for all the titles, instead of being like a 5-issue mini event series, something that kind of set a tone for a while. That could be really interesting. I am curious to see what the One World Under Doom is going to look like. But that's what I got from Marvel news. Not a lot right now. Tonight is Hall H. We're going to find more about the MCU, and I'm sure there'll be more Marvel stories the rest of the weekend. One thing I did hear that the Dungeons & Dragons comic imprint is going to Dark Horse Comics. So if you've been reading Dungeons & Dragons comics, they're going to be going there. I'm going to look for some more news and try to get more information. I'm not at Comic-Con. I wish I was. But I hope that you found this enjoyable. I hope the information there, and said I hopefully we'll have more stuff as the weekend goes on. But this is Stormcastle. I just wanted to share some of the stuff that I saw and want to share with you. So again, like the video if you like the video, comment about any of the news that seemed interesting to you, subscribe for ideally more of this kind of content, and for my regular content. And I'd also like to hear anything you have to say. This is Stormcastle saying keep hunting what you enjoy, and have a good day. Bye.